Let's look at another example and find the vertical asymptotes for this rational function. Vertical asymptotes generally occur whenever the denominator is 0. In this case, the denominator is x squared minus 5x plus 4. We must set the denominator equal to 0 and then solve for x in order to determine the vertical asymptotes. To solve this equation, we must first factor the polynomial and then set each factor equal to 0. This gives two solutions for when the denominator is equal to 0, when x equals 1 and when x equals 4. Now, let's take a look at the behavior of this function as x approaches one of these values that make the denominator equal to 0 in the function. Let's start with the value for x that is very close to 1. If x is equal to 1 1/100th, which is quite close to 1, we find that the value of y becomes quite large. If we let x get even closer to 1 by using 1 1/1000th, we see that the value for y grows to be 10 times as much. In fact, as x approaches 1 from either direction, we will find that the y value becomes very large in magnitude, either positive or negative. Now, let's see what happens when x is equal to 1 or 4. When x is equal to 1, the denominator becomes 0. When x is equal to 4, the denominator again becomes 0. Since division by 0 is undefined, the function is not defined when x is equal to either 1 or 4. Here is what the graph of the function looks like. Notice the vertical asymptotes at x equals 1 and x equals 4.